In tabloid museum news,
Tabloids?
Museum.
submitted by the American Dream.
What is the American Dream?
Where is it? Is it on this side or
Yeah,
this
where are you
side?
looking? You were looking somewhere?
Is it to sell cocaine?
Perhaps.
Maybe that's
That
your
classifies, yeah. Somebody's dreaming that way.
But the recent movies that I've been watching is
Cocaine!
Yeah, that's some Puerto Rican. No, Cuban. Colombian.
Colombian.
Colombian
new
American.
The Colombian Dream.
I thought the American Dream was like white picket fence with like golden retrievers.
I like golden retrievers.
The American Dream is to make money.
Just encapsulates every dream in one. Yeah. A National Enquirer museum has opened in Tennessee.
Oh, cool.
Wow, nobody's gonna go there.
So there's a museum of bullshit and exaggerated stories?
Yep. Sensationalism exhibit.
So it's a tabloid museum?
Exactly.
Christian Bale fucks a gopher again.
So it's like his.
Christian Bale, wasn't it the Richard Gere?
They always Richard. They always
Gere.
Richard. Yeah.
Greer, whatever.
Richard Gere.
David Allen Gere.
Rosie O'Donnell gives birth to fucking aliens.
Yeah, Kanye West.
That's shit like that.
Yeah, and I actually believe it sometimes. I'm like, there must be some truth in this.
Well, yeah, that's why in the Men in Black movie, they
Oh,
were
yeah.
like, that's
Yep.
the reliable source. So it looks like this.
Kids for aliens.
Enquirer Live. National Enquirer Live is what it's called. Wow, what a cool building.
Because it's cheap real estate.
Yeah. This would kill in Hollywood, though.
I know. It should be Hollywood.
Oh yeah, but it'd be expensive as fuck out
Take out
there.
Ripley's and then just put that shit.
Yeah, Ripley's got
Real quick though, you know what's a great idea that I want to bring that I went to in New York to hear? What? So
Can we
I
turn
went
off the
to- I went
cameras?
to something called it's called Ninja Cafe. Have you been to that shit?
No.
Dog, it's the
Well, did they
funniest.
come out doing backflips and they serve you like that?
Not that, it's jankier than that.
Oh.
It's fucking hilarious, dude. So like Tim took me here, and I took Mariel there because she came to visit for her birthday and shit. So I flew her out to New York. So we took her to the Ninja Cafe, but I didn't tell her what it was about. And so basically, they just come out and they scare the fuck out of you out of nowhere. All the time. So they just come out, and like in the most racist way possible. And it's always a white guy.
Are they not?
White guy?
Ninja. No. They're like white, Chinese, whatever. And it's so fucking funny, but Mariel gets scared about everything. So literally the guy, he's not even trying to scare her. He just comes in, he goes, hello. And she goes,
Wait, that was like when she first walked in, not even.
yeah, well the guy, she gets scared, the guy just said hi. I was like, what the fuck? So he comes and greets us.
Because she's just ready for getting scared.
Yeah, and then she was like, he greets us, and then they take us to another spot, but somehow when he greeted us here, he beats us to it. But once again, he wasn't trying to scare her. He just came in, he goes, let me show you to your table. She goes, oh my God! And it's like, dude, you are hurting this guy's feelings. He hasn't done anything. He's like, but they'll literally come up, and as you're eating food, they'll have like a scroll full of the menu, and they'll just come out, and they'll just do shit like this. Oh, well, here's your menu. And they'll fucking scare the shit out of you. But the funniest shit was that we had an Asian waiter, and I think he kind of knew who we were, so he was a little ashamed of himself. But I was pissed, because I come to the restaurant for that shit, so he wouldn't perform. And I'm talking about this shit. This is what he did to us.
He's like a stripper and you're his parents.
Yeah. So this is how sorry he was with his performance. He goes, hello everybody, here's your menu. Here's your menu, sir. Hello there. What? Like that. I was so pissed. And then, this is the most sorriest thing that he did. So Chia, she gets scared easy. This was his attempt. This is your Chia, this is him. He goes, oh, I could have got you.
I could have got you.
Yeah, he goes, oh, almost. And he keeps doing this.
What a ripoff, man.
I was so pissed. But at the end of it, the great part was our last waiter, he was a magician. So he did all this like crazy magic shit. It was dope. I want to take that concept, but bring it here. But it's gonna be crazier. After the end of the meal, they fucking seppuku themselves and they fucking
You call it samurai
Where
dinner.
Bill comes from.
Yes. And mind you, the food was the worst food I've ever eaten in my life.
It's a gimmick restaurant.
What did you eat?
They had sushi, but it,
Oh no.
it was so bad.
It had to be something of skill.
I actually couldn't eat it. But the entertainment was fucking worth it, dude. Like, I was so thoroughly entertained by that one, by the Bashful Ninja, I couldn't stop laughing, dude. Here's your water, sir.
Bashful ninja.
Did he confirm later that he knew who you were?
No, he just wouldn't make eye contact. He just kept on doing these weird, like, silent
He could have
ninja
just
moves.
generally sucked.
Yeah, he just... But everybody else they had like a white person or a black dude, fucking killed it, dude. There was one guy, he came up and he just had a sword, he went, like that, and scared the fucking shit out of everybody. But this motherfucker, I'm like, come on, man, just do it for us. But he wouldn't do it. Fuck. But I want to take that concept and bring it here. Amazing.
That is tight.
Bashful ninja.
The bashful Asian ninja.
It's like a different version of Dick's Last Resort. You been there?
Yeah, where they cuss you
They're
out.
just assholes to you the whole time.
Is that the one
yeah.
that they cut your tie off or something?
Oh shit, they do that? I didn't know that.
I think that's a steakhouse.
Oh.
They cut your tie off?
Well, wouldn't it be a dope concept here if we opened up a ninja fucking restaurant and all they do is get scared
That'd be
constantly?
tight.
It's so dope.
Monterey Park needs it.
I know.
No one's scared because they're used to that shit.
Especially in Monterey Park.
Yeah.
All right,
Like every restaurant's a ninja
back
restaurant.
to National Enquirer Live Museum. So initially this was reported by the Daily Beast with this headline. It says, National Enquirer Live, theme park turns Princess Diana's death into attraction. So then the media went crazy. They're like, what the fuck?
That's different.
What are you talking about? So then the way that they described it is that they have a ride inside this theme park.
God.
This sounds like a National Enquiry story, though.
That's what National Enquirer
Damn.
said. They were like, they National Enquired us.
Yeah.
That's tight.
Damn.
So it's fake, right?
Huh?
real.
Okay, so they just twisted it. They skewed the actual truth. So Daily Beast said that it was a ride, that it takes you through the death of like Princess Diana.
The limo in the tunnel.
Yeah, in Paris. And that it's just like this crazy spectacle and whatever the fuck. But in reality, it's not. It's just this really tiny 3-foot display, like they're calling it a kiosk, where you walk up and then, I'll just show you a video.
So it's not even a ride.
It's not a ride at all, but.
I wonder why Princess Diana got assassinated.
So here we go.
As a museum attraction, there are no rides. They refer to us as a theme park. We're not a theme park.
Rick Laney says it's
In a robe?
Daily Beast article, but he says the exhibit in question isn't the flashy feature from the headlines.
And the area of our attraction that they were talking about is literally a 3-foot kiosk. We refer to it as a locator map. It's a 3-dimensional map of downtown Paris.
It lights up with the path the princess took and shows the tunnel where she crashed. But it's not a ride, and it's only a small part of the museum.
That is literally the only aspect of Diana that we have in the entire attraction.
And so they like blew it out of proportion. A lot of British people were like sending very.
They did
angry
get
emails.
inquired.
We accidentally found that place when we were in Paris. We walked by it, and then we were looking at the Eiffel Tower because you could see it from there. And then we're like, hey, what the hell? What are these flowers doing here? And then it was like, Princess Diana. This is the tunnel that happened underneath us.
What's one of her sons? That fool is bald and ugly as fuck now.
The oldest one?
Prince Charles.
I didn't realize how handsome he was when he was younger. And then recently there's a picture of him, but he's like fucking looks nothing like himself when he was younger.
I think it's just the hair. Because if he were to get like,
Maybe, is that what it is? But he looks really weird. Like I
They
saw.
get more like egg shaped.
because there's no hair.
Even the
hair's
bottom,
a
I
big-
think.
I think hair's a
Yeah.
big balancer.
Oh God.
But yeah, so this place. So they're also asking you like, do you think the royals killed Diana? Do you think she was pregnant with Dottie's baby?
I think there's definitely an assassination that went down. I think she got assassinated.
Oh, Dodi Fight.
But I don't know why. Nobody knows why.
Who is Dodi Fayed? That sounds so.
That's the dude
That's
she was
the
dating
boyfriend.
or something. Yeah.
But he's like a big, what is he again? He's like a big guy too.
Yeah, he was important somehow. I forgot how. But yeah, so she died in 1997, August 31st. And they also show like the flash that is what blinded the driver who also died in the crash. So it was the driver, Diana, and the boyfriend. He was a Egyptian billionaire.
There we go.
No, the son of an Egyptian billionaire. Yeah. So, but they also have other attractions there where you can see Michael Jackson.
It's actual.
They're gonna say some fucked up shit to him.
Okay,
about
well,
him.
there's like, so it's a lot.
They're
of
like Michael Jackson, an alien or something.
There's a lot of interactive exhibits, and so you could see a lot of the story, like the headlines. So here's Michael Jackson when he had blanket over the balcony. And then
What
They
the
made a
hell?
whole statue.
What is that?
he was in the
Hyperbaric chamber.
Hyperbaric chamber. And because they were able to get a photo of Michael Jackson in that chamber. And then that was huge news back then.
Wait, he legit had a hyperbaric chamber?
And then like Bigfoot, they have a Bigfoot forest.
That's cool.
And then
What a weird museum.
It
Yeah.
just seems like it's just Enquirer's greatest hits.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Like that's what sold the most Enquirers.
Oh
at
yeah,
the
and
time.
then like John Lennon when he's dead, like
Oh,
his last picture.
Oh my god.
They also
shot.
got Whitney Houston. I remember Whitney Houston's photo in her casket. I'm like, damn, so just
Do they know what kind of branding they have themselves? Like, do they know that we bullshit like a motherfucker, or do they take themselves seriously? We're just really loose with our writing, but we really try to give them the truth.
In the lie.
I don't know.
I bet you there's like some truth that they stretch really hard, but they do break some news, but it's just all muddled in the bullshit too.
Yeah.
like on the slow days, for sure, they gotta make shit up. But the cool thing is that that's smart of them to open that because they have ownership of all of these specific photos that no one else can use.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's true.
Like nobody can use any of that shit.
But why Tennessee?
Real estate is cheap, girl.
Yeah, maybe that was someone's research. Like
They're saying that
that's
they're-
where the fans are.
There's another location opening in Branson, Missouri in June.
Oh my god.
Branson sounds more like it.
Maybe that's where they sell the most.
Yeah, they like their target audience.
Because every time I see that at the grocery store, I'm like, who's buying this shit?
Darkwing Duck?
Yeah, I was born in Branson.
That's his lying face.
Man, you were a National Enquirer yourself.
Darkwing Duck.
There are 15 galleries that people can walk through, and then one of them is focused on the royal family called the Royal's Closet, and it has sliding doors and shelves with interactive walls you can touch, and then at the back of that gallery is the Princess Diana thing.
Well, I know what I'm doing if I go to Tennessee.
Yeah, if you're ever in Pigeon Forge.
What in the fuck? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. They're saying that this is a tourist place, like a tourist city.
Where's Motown? Where's Motown
Oh, it
again?
is. Oh.
What?
Like Motown?
Yeah.
No.
Motown?
Yeah, where they have like the record.
Hitsville, USA. That like the original.
Yeah.
Dolly Parton. Oh, it's home of
I should know
Dollywood.
that. I don't know why I don't know that.
Isn't it Tennessee also?
I think you're doing Nashville, home of country.
Yeah, Nashville, Tennessee.
That's where it is, right? So it is Tennessee.
I thought Motown was Detroit.
That's what I thought.
Oh, maybe I'm footing up. Maybe
yeah,
I'm
it's
putting up
Detroit.
there.
Because Detroit Motor City was like the Mo of like Motown.
Yeah.
I just know that Boys to Men song Motown Philly.
I got molded.
Motown, back again.
Cities like that around here with those types of names.
No, we would
Burnt
fucking
Fork.
clown it so hard. They're like, don't do that, don't do that.
Burnt Fork High School.
Burt Fork. Traffic Jam USA.
That's tight if they rename the city by the characteristics it has today.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Smogsville.
Smogsville.
Brown Air USA.
Cousin fucker Redlands.